Now, we begin at a tense time for America's schools as millions of kids head back to school and head to the classroom. Former FDA Commissioner and Pfizer board member Scott Gottlieb estimates vaccines for kids as young as 5 could be approved by the end of October. And they're hopeful that as more than 1 million New York students return to school today. Now, despite extensive precautions, some parents are worried, and here's why. There are more than 750,000 confirmed cases of coronavirus in kids between August 5th and September 2nd. Meg Oliver is following this for us right here in New York, the nation's largest school district. Meg, good morning.
Nate, good morning. In less than an hour, these school doors behind me will open. About 65% of eligible students and roughly 75% of school staff are vaccinated. School officials say their safety protocols are the gold standard, but that still hasn't convinced some parents who say the city is pushing some kids into unsafe conditions.
Our principals are ready, our teachers are ready, our students are ready. We're ready. We're ready. I can't wait.
For New York City Schools Chancellor Misha Porter, the return to the classroom is a milestone, one she's worked hard for since taking over in March. She says masks will be required in the classroom. Almost every room has at least 2 air purifiers, and all school staff must be vaccinated.
Despite all of that, there are a lot of nervous parents. How do you reassure them that it is safe to send their kids back to school?
First, I'm sending my own kid back to school, into a New York City public school, and so I know parents are nervous. I think what's important is where we agree. And we all agree that the best learning happens in person between students and teachers. And we have done the work to get our buildings safe, to get them ready, so that we can do what's most important for children.
It's a fulfillment of a promise from Mayor Bill de Blasio, who told CBS News in March he wanted every student back in class by September.
Now, Meg, do I think there's going to be parents and kids who are not ready, even in September? Yes, of course. Do we have to have a remote option for them? Yes, we do.
But some parents aren't satisfied with the city's current remote option, like Jennifer Goddard. Her 10-year-old son, August, isn't old enough for the vaccine. And while he has asthma and other underlying conditions, she says he doesn't automatically qualify for the city's medically fragile exemption and can't stay home.
To force people back into these situations it's an abomination. Once he's vaccinated, it is a game changer, right? And he will be the first kid in line. I just don't understand the rush and the force.
Goddard says she's terrified after seeing COVID cases close schools and fill pediatric ICUs across the South. At the end of August, U.S. pediatric COVID cases hit an all-time high.
How do you prevent that from happening in the nation's largest school district?
Continue to follow the health and safety protocols. I am confident that we're ready, that we won't have the closures that we're seeing in other states because of where we are with our vaccination rates.
How much pressure do you feel to get this right?
We have to get it right. There's no option.
Students like 10-year-old August can apply for a medical exemption and be placed in a home education program, but there's no guarantee the Department of Education will grant the request. Chancellor Porter told us right now there is no plan to mandate the vaccine for all New York City students, but they are closely monitoring districts like Los Angeles that did. Tony?
And we'll keep monitoring as well. Meg, thank you very much.